All right. Um. So today is the day that I read this letter I wrote to the murder of my mom. Um. So let's get started. I'm not gonna hesitate because I'm already finna cry. So just have open ears and an open heart. Dear, yeah, I refuse to speak your name through this letter, for you deserve no publicity or recognition. For your deeds were of evil, malicious intent. See, I stayed silent for far too long and held on to the darkness you created for me 16 years ago. For too long. So, right now, in this moment, as you hear my voice or you read these words, I want you to travel back to that morning because you may have moved on, but it has been kept in my spirit every day since that morning. Now, 16 years later, I'm finally ready to forgive you. Now, don't get excited, don't get overjoyed, because this forgiveness is not for you, it's for me. See, forgiving you finally allows me to step into my true self and out of the black cloud that you created for me. See, forgiving you allows me to finally live out loud, to enjoy my life without feeling this huge burden on me. So, let's get started. I forgive you for creating my biggest heartache I ever experienced. See, the day you decided to break into my house and take the life of the one person that truly loved me, you took so much more. You took away more than my mother's life. You took away my childhood, the simple things like having her kiss my boo-boos or fixing my favorite meal. You took away the chance of me being hugged and told everything will be okay when the first boy broke my heart. I believe that was like fifth grade. But I forgive you. See, you took away a lot of firsts from my mom and I, like the first time I got published for my poetry, or the time I was recognized for my athletic abilities in track. But I forgive you. See, I forgive you. I forgive you for taking away the moment she was supposed to see me graduate from high school. I forgive you for taking away the moment she was supposed to send me off to college. I forgive you for that moment when I found out I was pregnant and I was so scared, and the only person I ever wanted to call was my mom. See, I forgive you for taking away that moment. I forgive you for taking away my kid's grandmother and the fact they'll never know how hard she loved and how much of an amazing woman she was. I forgive you. I forgive you for not allowing her to be able to talk to me when I feel like the world's caving in. I forgive you for taking away that moment of me needing to call her for advice. Um, I forgive you for taking away her opportunity to see me get married. I forgive you for destroying every holiday, birthday, and even some of my family ties. Like, let's be real. Do you honestly realize how selfish your act was? Or do you just not care? Actually, I really don't care. I don't care. I really don't care how you feel. Um, because right now in this moment, this is about me letting go of the bondage you created. Now, let's continue. See, it was some things on that moment that I've kept hidden for 16 years. I think only like 3 people really know the whole gist of what happened that morning. Because on that morning, you took away more than my mom's life. You took away my innocence. I was 7. I was 7. I thought everything in the world was cotton candies and gumdrops and that everything could be fixed if I just called on my mom. I was a little girl. I was never meant I was never meant See, I was a little girl. I was never meant to feel I was never meant to feel that. Not then, not by force, but I forgive you. I forgive you for molesting me. Instead of waking up to the sound of my mother cooking or to her telling me, okay, let's get ready to go, I was woke up by my dog screeching, shattered glass, and your fingers that were inside me. I forgive you for molesting me. My mother floated lifeless in her own backyard. I forgive you. I forgive you for making me feel this choice, distrust, and paranoia for every man I ever encountered. I forgive you for introducing me to something I should have never had to deal with at the age of 7. I forgive you for making me feel like pain was normal. I forgive you for making me self-conscious of my own body as a little girl, as a teenager, and even as an adult. I I forgive you for making me feel worthless and unworthy for so many years. I forgive you. I forgive you. Um, I forgive you for making the choice to end my mother's life and burn a hole in mine. I forgive you for being God that morning and deciding how and when and where my mother would die. I forgive you for standing over me, trying to trying to make everything seem like it was okay and normal because you uttered, "Oh, your mom's outside." I forgive you for making me feel guilty for the last 16 years that I didn't wake up in time to stop you, that I didn't go check in that creek. I forgive you. But through all this forgiveness, I will say I'm grateful for some things. And I know that sounds crazy. I even thought I was crazy when I wrote that part. But I am grateful. See, I'm grateful you made me discover strength I never knew I had. You made me love harder and embrace more. You made me realize to live life out loud and never fear anything. You made me want to help others heal. You made me find a purpose in life. See, I'm grateful you made me realize that through anything you go through, regardless of the amount of pain, the amount of suffering, the amount of tears, that eventually you'll be able to overcome it. See, I was able to finally overcome it. I thank you for making me realize that through the most traumatic experiences, I'll be able to smile again. Because I finally am able to smile again. After 16 years, after 16 years, I'm finally happy. And not the fake happy I acted through the previous years. I'm finally happy. I'm grateful that this bond was broken, that you no longer have a hold on my mind or my spirit. See, my ability to forgive and let go of the hatred I had for you is just a testimony for how far I came and how far I know I'm gonna go. So I end this letter with a simple goodbye. For you will no longer be mentioned or thought of as a fear or a monster in my life. Every bond you had on my life is gone. And I can finally breathe freely. For I allowed myself to let go of this grudge and live my life not only for me, but for my mother and all those who survived or are trying to survive the same situation I was in. So yes, I do forgive you. And as I forgave you, and as I have forgiven you, I'm finally free. I'm finally able to be the real Noel. I'm finally able to laugh without crying at night. I'm finally able to make it through a whole day without thinking like, oh man, like if it wasn't for him, I could call my mom or my girls would have their grandma. See, I no longer have to do that because I forgave you. So, yes, I'm stronger. Yes, you took my mother, but no, you won't take my mind any longer. No, you won't take my heart. And no, you will not make me into the person in which you are, which is a monster, a heartless soul. And that is why I'm forgiving you. So, goodbye. And yes, I really do forgive you.